Hey guys, it's Mel. I just wanted to share this card that I made for my hubby for Valentine's Day before I forget to do the video. I shared this on Instagram, but I didn't give any details or anything, so I thought I'd do a video here on my channel. So, this card, I just love this stamp, and those of you who've been following me for a while, I got this stamp a while ago from the scrapyard. Really, I think it was like $6 shipped, something really cheap, but it doesn't matter because I probably would have paid double because I love it. But anyway, I made a shaker card, and I think it's funny when I have weird humor. I think it's funny when people show their shaker cards, and I'm guilty of this too. And they're like, so I made a shaker card, and they're like banging it down to try to get these things out of here because they stick. Now that was me, she thinks somebody's knocking at the door. So anyway, I'll try to refrain from doing that. So I made this shaker card, and of course the little confetti is, stuck to the top, but we'll just let that be for now. And I used, I brought out the material so I can show you what I used. So this is the front, and it says, love you, and then the inside says, I don't know if you can see that, love you. And then you open it up, and here's the little stamped image that I colored, and I just did some layering. And I did this on one of those corrugated, can't tell here, but I did this on one of those corrugated cards. I really love these. Miss Melanie, I think she is, oh gosh, I forgot her YouTube name. She was just in our swap. I think it's M. Jones. But she made me a really nice card, and it just reminded me that I had these. She made me a really nice Christmas card that was out of this corrugated card, and it just makes it more substantial feeling, I guess. So it's kind of glaring here, so it probably looks a little bit busy, but I'm going to show you what I used. So I used some, whoops, let me stand that up. Or maybe I'll lay it like this so you can maybe see with the glare. Probably not, but okay. So I use, first of all, this stamp, and it's by Penny Black. So let's show that. Now, we have a challenge for you guys. I want to know if you guys think like my 8-year-old, and she's like, Mom, that looks like a butt. Like, she didn't understand, and I wonder if you guys noticed it at first. So when I show you this picture, can you tell that they're blowing bubble gum? I hope so, and I hope you're not like my 8-year-old. And I bet you, when I give this to my husband for Valentine's Day, he's gonna like pick it apart and say, what is that? And he'll say the same thing. But oh well. So anyway, this is supposed to be a bubble gum, and they're both blowing their own bubbles, and it's making a heart. So I don't know if you could tell that at first. And of course my 8-year-old says it looks like a butt, but whatever. So anyway, here's the stamp that I got, and let me see if it says, and it's by Mo Manning, and I love, she has a lot of digital stamps. I just think she's a really good illustrator. And let me see if this has a name on it. It's called Bubble Heart. I don't know if you can see that. And there's it colored. So I don't have very many Copics because I sold a lot of mine when I first got them, because I used my, like, a Christmas gift card and got a bunch of them. But I found that I didn't need that many versions of every color. So I just kind of kept the basics, like skin tones is something, I feel like you need the Copics for skin tones just for that alcohol blending. But the rest of the coloring I pretty much did with these cheapy Artist Loft. Let me see if it says it on one. These Artist Loft, they're actually watercolor pencils, but colored pencils, but you don't even have to use those. But I had them from Michael's just because I wanted the variety of colors, and I think I did pretty neat with her hair. I tried to resemble myself and my husband, and it's hard because my husband's hair is not like this spiky, but I tried to make it his coloring, and he's, his skin tone is a little darker than mine. So, and then my hair is like a reddish color. So I tried to resemble that because I always like doing that, or I like to do like little initials like MB and RB, just different things on there. But this time I just tried to resemble them to each other. So anyway, so that was the coloring. So let me know in the comments below if you thought that was a butt or if you could tell what that was. I just thought that was funny. So, yep, that's the inside, and then I just made it. So I made the shaker in the front so that way, I didn't want it to cut off because I just love like their feet. I love how her, I don't know if you can see this. I love how she's just kind of like has her little boot, what looks like sort of like Ugg boots. She has her little boot like up in the air and with her eyes closed. And then I just put this little heart confetti, and I'll show you that in a minute. Heart confetti, like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a heart. I put it in his hand. That's not really there in the actual stamp itself. So I put that there. And then the love you in the front and the love you when you open on the inside. So I wanted it to say love you, love you, love you. And then this one is like in glitter paper. I don't know if you can see. And I use this. This is from the dollar store a couple years back. It's just like satin ribbon just because that matched. I had a polka dot one, but I thought that would be too busy. And I use this Simon Says stamp, this little love you die. I've been using this a lot. I love these little cursive font word dies, and I just ordered a couple more from Simon Says stamp, so I'll show you them when they come in. And then to make this window, I just use these well, first I use the stitched to cut the sorry guys, to cut the circle itself. I use these stitched circle dies. I got these from Simon Says stamp, but they're actually MFT. I believe they're called stitched circle stack. So that's what I use for that. And then in order to make the frame for the inside for this outside, because I wanted to make a thin one because I wanted to show as much as I could of this image, and then for this one as well, I just layered two of my, I have both sizes large and small of my regular spellbinders, and I just layered them, and they're basically the ones that fit inside each other. It just made a thin little ring when I cut that out of the coordinating paper. And see, here's the, I don't know if you could tell the stitched on that. Probably not, but that was the paper I used. And this was just some of the washi that I used. I got this at AC Moore. It's really, really thin, but it's like metallic teal and silver. And then I also used this. This was that stuff I got Tuesday morning. It's Design Your Own Stencil, but they're pretty much pieces of acetate. And I'll show you if you can even see because it's clear. You guys like my 2-year-old glitter nail polish I have here. Me and I were going to paint our nails. So here's the acetate, whoops, little small acetate sheet. So this was only $1.49 at Tuesday morning, where I got one of my Christmas gift cards. So I worked perfect because I didn't even have to trim it down, and that's what I used for this window, for the shaker card window. And then I used Stays On, you know what, let me go grab it. I used a Stays On white ink because I wanted to show you this. Let me grab that and the confetti thing. So hold just 1 second. Where I put it. Okay, I got it. I'm coming. You guys should see my craft room. I'm starting to organize, and I'm having my mom come over help me with the baby, so she actually sits up here while I'm going to do a overhaul of my craft room because it's time to get organized so I can actually see what I have and to kind of do inventory somewhat and see. So anyway, this is the ink that I used to stamp on this acetate because this was really neat. And of course it came out better on my sample one because I tested it to see if it would dry properly, and I did have it. Oh, here it is. So this is just a piece of acetate that was actually on the back of this Heidi Swap. This was the stamps that I used too. It's Heidi Swap. It's 10 piece, and I used this Love You right here. I don't know, it just says HSO1125. It doesn't say like what, if it's like titled love or something, unless I just don't see it. But anyway, that's the Love You that I used, and look how nice it came out on here. But that was the sample one, and I must have slid it a little bit on there, but you can't really tell, it just looks thicker. So, so that came out really nice, and to do that, I just used my Stays On Opaque in Cotton White, and this is just the refill, and it worked beautifully. It like dried them instantly, and there's like, I'll show you, there's no like smudging. So you know, normally you would stamp this and then it would never dry, and it would just go psh. So not this. So that's what I had to use. I got this at Michael's, I believe, last year. So that worked really good, and so I don't know if you even could see that, but that's there, like right over the little window. So so that's what I used for that, and then I used my, this was in one of my newer hauls, but I got this called, it's called Glitter, oh, it's called Heartthrob. I don't know if you can see that. So Heartthrob, and it's really right where the glitter is, and like almost like the kids craft section of AC Moore, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a bunch of little, you can probably see it in here. It's a bunch of little hearts, and hearts, red hearts and circles. Then I added just some white, like this shredded kind of glitter. And then I used stickles here. So that's the little hearts. I used just two, one for her shirt and one for him hiding behind his back. So, so yeah, so that's just the stuff I wanted to show you I use. Oh, and one more thing I'll show you. So I wanted to use, and I used these too. These were from Michael's. These little, they almost look like, what are they called? Enamel dots, but except they're hearts. And that's what I used for up here in the corner, if you can see that. And then I wanted to use one of the two new paper pads, because I don't really have any Valentine's Day paper pads. I'm going to be doing more destashing too as I start to clean up my craft room. And I'm going to put a lot of my 6x6 paper pads, that most of them I didn't even use any from, because I just don't need that many to confuse me as I'm like looking through them. And I kind of went nuts getting them at one point, but I realized I don't need that many. So, anyway, that's for another video. So I decided to use this one here, and both of these I got for $2 at AC Moore, which you can't beat. They're American Crafts, and this one's Love You, and this one was Be Mine. But I decided to use Love You, and I used this one right here that says XOXO, and then I just used coordinating teal papers. But look at some of the, see if I can get where you can see some of the pretty papers in here. This one says I love you. So I don't even know if I showed these in a haul, but it has really, really cute papers in it. And these are some of the ones on the front. So that's what I use for the video, for the card. Card on the front here. And there's where I use my washi. So I hope he likes it. So I'm going to put it away, but I just wanted to do a video because to get this out early, just in case anybody has the stamp or wants to create something similar, or if it just gives anybody ideas. So yeah, I really liked it, and I love this stamp, and I was dying to use it for either our anniversary or Valentine's Day or something like that. So just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.